fans on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly. Got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 for the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the Jets pressure too much. So about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Herbert on first down now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big game that time for the Chargers. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
This is step one. I know the feelings going toward that second round.
McCann's got it teed up. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent. Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
On first down, Gordon. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Gordon. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he's out right at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pearson. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. That will tie the score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Touchdown, Chargers! A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Looking to throw on second down. Gordon. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off play action. Gordon. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Gordon. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Gordon loses the football. It's loose and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Herbert. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Sanders has it over the middle. Touchdown, L.A. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively, because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing on 1st down, Gordon. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point safely through, and they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
This filter is supposed to...
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll be out right at the 35. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him.
And the touchdown! It's complete. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
This has been a real team based upon everyone buying in, everyone giving a little something of their personal game for the chemistry, and they show great toughness and unselfishness throughout the course of the season. And of course, everyone's
the New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Their coverage on Valley Sports all season long. We'll see you for the postgame shows the rest of the way. What a pleasure and a privilege to work with.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Gordon. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
That was the only time he got exposed. Our three-point shooting in the last 3 games, we've shot 29.6%. Like tonight, for example, Tyler Caleb.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he brings this one back.
Oh, man. That nigga's never fucking blocked, bro.
It goes
Shit's
without
annoying.
saying, but
Block.
I'm gonna
It's
say
fucking
it
block,
anyway.
bro.
That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Shit's so fucking trash, yo.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Herbert off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going right side here, and that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The Canes kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
America runs on Dunk. By ways to go. Shop a huge selection of beautiful under $1,500.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Gordon. Complete to Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
They go play action here on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
All game long. I mean, the first half, of course, is some turnovers, some press. But even in the second half, that was some really...
Looking to throw. Gordon. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He was able to generate some looks for us in the paint, and we just carried it through.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Gordon. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Then you cross half court, and your normal pick-and-roll defense is extended at least 12.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! From 3 yards out. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Gordon. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flushed, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. McCann now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. McCann's got it teed up. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Great respect. You know, we had a little bit of the benefit of watching the play, you know, where they just torched Charlotte, you know, for 132 points, and you can see that offensive firepower. And then the Cleveland game, so it carries out in the field in the second half. That catches everybody's attention.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Everybody making multiple efforts, you know, to try to move the ball down some of this comfort stuff and do it just
to throw again. Gordon. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You know, helps every time the rest of
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Gordon. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 12. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Justin Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock.
Hold the line, man.
They're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And the lead will swell by 1 more. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He's going to let this one go deep. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And shedding a man at the 40. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to... And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Ron's turn to rewind how this Game 5 impacted this series, and the Heat just walk on. They just walk on. I see what you're doing right there. What do you have for the people in this rewind session?
Defense.
Not bad.
Normally we show you really good things. There were a lot of really good plays tonight. I got a list about 12. But we got to go with the last 2.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to launch it for Washington, and it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Now, the other thing is, Bam is down here, okay? And Trey Young can see Victor here, so he picks up his dribble.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McCann for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. McCann's got it teed up. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Gordon. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gordon. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Basketball on Fox Sports New Orleans.
McCann's got it teed up. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Gordon. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style.
I've never seen that play. And for a game point,
so for the Chargers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road game next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.
Sam pass. Oh, hit the top bar versus Honda. Sam pass. Oh, hit the top bar versus Honda. Sam pass. Oh, hit the top bar versus Honda. I'm about one early morning and one bad day away from selling fucking pictures of my feet on the goddamn internet. Done with this shit. This working for a living is some hoe shit. I'm about one.
Hitting life's hard because I'm the only one. I'm worried about is if you could.
If you wasn't there for me when I was all alone. Like
drill too hard, baby. I know she won't forget that we met. She hit up, broke it down, she a rich. They saying more you know than the rest. Who, me? I never would've guessed. Rookie, but I do it like a vet. I like it. Yeah, baby, I'm a star. I'm a boss. I can do what I want. All your last was do what I did. Wasn't running, made it to the top floor. When we started from the gutter. Shot to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why out the way, we ain't never got ourselves. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like it. Yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss. I can do what I want. All your last was do what I did. Wasn't running, made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why out the way, we ain't never got ourselves. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Had to take a before. Got a few bands, need a ton more. We empty out the it's a drum roll. I hit him with the first strikes, now that me like a real. Hold on, let me catch my breath. Hold on, let me catch my breath. We getting to the bread, them scrums. She love cuts, her nothing in the sun. She let me knock it out the park, home run. I'm a time bear bomb. She told me that the money make try more, not a mother. Ain't nothing. I've been always feeling like the one. I'ma show how it's done. I like getting money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss. I can do what I want, all you last was do what it wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why y'all do my shit? Got us up, made it